speaking of
those would be
countries,
expensive legal fees.
Speaking of other countries, this is the headline. This might be my favorite one I've had for a while, just because I know. Headlines. Coronavirus lockdown in Greece requires people to text authorities before leaving home.
Come on! How do we think this is okay?
Well, let me tell you.
Hold on. So, normal, I thought, Dave, right? But there's a new normal, and this is the new normal?
Yeah, we're going to mix the new normal with the old normal.
The people that have been raping me for for decades, for nearly every facet of my life, the new normal, I'm going to let them mold this ball of clay. Dude, the new normal should be crafting by artists, creators, the comedians, the podcasters, the people with passion, the people that write books, the people that do science. The new normal needs to be crafted by people in the world we live, that drive sectors, businessmen. Those are the people.
So,
Jeff Bezos needs to be the guy helping make the new normal. Elon Musk, get that. Why? I gotta text my government to leave my house? What if I don't text my government to leave my house? Can I leave my house? What will you do? What lengths will you come and do physical harm to me because I didn't ask my granny state permission to go get some milk? And then I'd love to know, if they are going to come and cause me violence, what happens if I reciprocate violence in response? Because you have violated literally civil laws, David. Civil laws that have been around for hundreds of European years of history, that literally have laid the foundation for every Western government, which was initially started in Greece, coincidentally, with the freaking ancient Greece and their ideas of democracy that has blossomed in the West. So the very place where it was created, how symbolic. New normal to me. They hijacked democracy, people. They sold you a product. They sold you democracy as a product. And apparently that product requires you to wear masks and ask questions before you can do anything. Because that's what freedom is.
Yeah.
The Magna Carta, all these laws. I saw a thing. It was a conspiracy link, but he put up the actual thing in the Magna Carta. There can be no law that against the basics of the Magna Carta, and any law that says I have to ask my government or leave my house or all these things. Once again, this has been talked about here too. If you're outside, the only reason they go after the businesses with the masks is because they can't get you individually. They can't force you to wear a mask in America. They know it. They know it's against the law, civil law. And
we're going to see.
Greece and every stuff, we'll see what lawsuits come out, or we'll see people, or we're going to see how this happens. But it goes against literally what it means to have freedom from your government. Like all of the basic foundations that have separated power from people and authority, we're giving this up in the new normal to have the old normal back.
Yeah. And let's talk about a while back when coronavirus was really first hitting. We were talking about the mask thing. And I've always said, I will, on my own choosing, I will wear a mask because I feel like, depending on the style of mask and things like that, scientifically, I am keeping other people a little bit safer if I wear a mask. And I choose to do so. But I have always been against a mask mandate in the same way I'm against a vaccine mandate. And it's not that I'm anti-vaxxer. I just believe in people's free will. And I know you've kind of taken that path too. And we've taken some heat for that because, well, don't you care about people's safety? And, really, how is this an infringement on your freedom? And it's not really that big of a deal. You need to calm down. But what people don't realize is slippery slopes. It's a common phrase. And the slippery slope of big tech censoring an article here or there, the slippery slope of banning somebody from your platform
for hate speech, which isn't even a defined thing.
Might not seem like a real thing. Might not seem like a big deal, if it's a certain person. It's like, okay, well, obviously that guy, sure. But again, the slippery slope. Now we have White House officials being banned for sharing New York Post articles. And the slippery slope of the mask thing is now people in Greece have to text their government to make sure they can leave their house. I was just gonna say, just to put you on record, you don't think this stops with coronavirus, correct?
Now,
Right?
if I
It's
was
not
a
going
betting
to.
man,
There's no way.
if I was a betting man, I would bet that this goes forever for the rest of humanity. They will contact trace us as long as we are complacent, as long as we don't make laws against it.
And it's not just going to be coronavirus. It's going to be the flu or whatever version
And
of the flu comes along. I guarantee it. We'll flash back to this in a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. I guarantee that's what's going to happen.
And to go a step further, they implement this stuff outside of the law.
Sure.
Like, there is no law that says Apple has to make contacting tracing information abilities on your smartphone. They did it anyways.
Right.
So now that capitalism took over for them, the very people that censor people have now created a tool to track you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to say it's for everybody else's good because they have abolished the thought of the idea of the individual. I'll go back to what you were saying about the mask and everything else. And people have problems saying that you're not keeping other people safe. Your safety is only your individual responsibility. Why?
I like it. I will see you later, and we will see everybody next week, Monday at 7.
All right, man. I'll see you later, you foreign election meddler.
See you. See you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.